Hey Taurus, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for November 3rd, 2025. This is for Taurus. Last shuffle for Taurus to see what's going on, Taurus. Okay. Okay? Well, we have a kindred partnership and we have commitment. Okay. Well, there's a person in your space that Spirit wants to talk about. This is a kindred partnership, which typically is a romantic connection, but it doesn't have to be that. It could be a relationship where you two just feel like you are like soulmates, and soulmates don't necessarily have to be romantic, as we all well know. Soulmates can be anyone, like your child, your parent, your any other relative, a good friend that you're like, you just don't understand. That is my person. It could be an animal, right? It could be a business partner that's like, we just understand how to make money. Do you understand? This person just knows what I need. They know how to make my coffee just right. You know what I mean? And those things matter. I don't care what anybody says. It sounds ridiculous, but it matters. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing worse than somebody getting you coffee and it's the nastiest crap, and they just don't know. I didn't know. I just didn't know how many sugars you added. Like, don't make it then. Don't even touch it. Just kindred partnership is the Knight of Wands and the Five of Swords, Queen of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. Kindred partnership. This is a person, like I said, this person is trying to take advantage of a situation. They feel like now's the time to act. They may have been kind of sitting on whatever it is, right? Whatever objective they had, they've been sitting on it. Now they're thinking this is the time to act. They want to make things better. This would be someone who's like, a lot of busyness around you, a lot of action around you. They're nervous as crap. This is like a nervous energy. You may be like, what the heck is wrong with them? Chill out. Because I'm getting that feel of like they're, moving around a lot, doing a lot. The commitment with the Six of Swords and the Four of Cups tells me that they want things to get better, but they're trying to act inconspicuous, but it's obvious. The type that's like doing all this stuff, and then you're like, what is it? And they're like, huh. That's the vibe I'm getting. Archangel Michael is surrounding this person. They are feeling an extreme amount of energy or force. Like, whatever I do is going to be something bigger than what I think it's going to be. It feels like every little thing they do comes with so much force. So they may be jittery. This is someone who wants to heal with you. I don't know. It looks as though there may have been some distance between you and this person, and they're wanting to heal a situation with you. They're letting go of their control issues also. It feels like they may have been trying to maybe nag you to death, or you know what I mean? This is like that nagging energy, or trying to, like, if you're relaxing, they may try to like fluff the pillow behind your back kind of vibe. They're trying to now, Spirit's trying to push them to think differently, to think outside the box, that miracles can happen, and that they can still have the relationship that they want with you, that it's still available. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. It can't pass you by, you know what I mean? Or it doesn't pass you by. And it's still like the door is still open. This person felt like they failed and that they spent too much time thinking. So they may have been silent, or maybe there were words between the two of you, and they're starting to get, I feel like they're getting karma for some of the things that they were doing, and they put themselves in a prison in a sense by maybe their actions, their words. They're starting to realize, maybe I should have compromised with Taurus, and now so much time has passed, and now I have to have faith that, you know that things can work. I just have to be mindful at all times and live only now and not bring up the past. This is a person that may have been bringing up the past quite a bit, or the past was a wedge between the two of you. And so Archangel Michael is helping them, trying to amplify their actions, making sure that whatever objectives they have, that it's going to be completed. Because it seems, if Archangel Michael is backing them, that means that their intentions are good. You know what I mean? That means that whatever it is that they're doing, there's a reason for it, or a better, like there's a deeper meaning for what they're doing. It was meant for them to do this, to act on this energy. I feel that they're using lemons could be very important. If lemons, use lemons, okay, around this person, because it helps them to open up their solar plexus so that they can have confidence in what they do. I feel like they've lost a lot of confidence. Like they feel like they messed up by acting out of turn or acting too quickly. they messed up. Like they're like, I messed up so badly that now they may be acting. You may be like, are you? I mean, what is wrong with you? What did you do? Are you acting guilty? What's wrong with you? And like they may come in and walk away, open their mouth, not say anything. That it's like a weird vibe of a person who may make you feel like you're being rejected by the way they're acting because they're just never mind. What? Nothing. Just spit it out already. This person wants to heal something with you. So I don't know if they did something, or that maybe, you know how you could have done something and the way that they reacted, it just turned into something else. It's something here. But either way, justice is coming. And they may be suffering from some level of karma at this point. The karma would look like they're losing faith in all the things that they're trying to do. They may have been very confident about their future, very confident about where they're going. All of a sudden now they're losing a little bit of oomph, in the triumph. They're just, it's not really there. And they may even have a problem with now, in order for their objectives to be met, they have to compromise a lot. And that wasn't something that they thought they would, you know what I mean? It's like they feel like they backed themselves into that corner just by either isolating themselves from you or taking too much time to have a conversation. They've been trying to force healing for you or force something with you, and it's not going to work. Ninth house placements could be really important. It speaks of a level of faith. And so you want to look into where that is for you, because you may attract the opposite. Because there's two, you know what I mean? Regardless, in this world, authenticity and deception go hand in hand. Beauty and, and jealousy go hand in hand. Love and indifference hand in hand. You know what I mean? It comes together the way this world works, this realm that we live in. It's like one thing it can't exist without the other, because the light and the dark are just right there. So there's something about your level of faith. You may attract a person who lacks all the faith in that direction. You just want to look into where that is, because that may have been the real source of contention in this issue, in this situation. Ascendant Masters is the Four of Swords and the Two of Swords. And people, a lot of us don't think that faith matters. It matters deeply, because a lot of us, it's the faith is action, right? Knowing that if you do something, that spirit's got your back. Knowing that if you take that first step, spirit might take two, or hoping so, right? Just having hope, like, I'm just going to try, right? Instead, you find someone who cowers, who doesn't listen to their promptings, who's always confused, who is frequently like, a procrastinator to the core of their soul. You know what I mean? And they miss opportunities with people so much. And then they're the 80-year-olds. I should have told them I loved him. I should have went to the job interview. I should have did this. And you're just like, tisk, 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 Mr. Timothy. Like, I'm sorry. And so I see this person being in that energy with you. The Ascendant Masters, though, speaks of their wisdom. And what it looks like is that they realize that if they turn a blind eye to things, they hurt themselves. And a lot of times they turn a blind eye to opportunity and ignore things and have blinders on. And it's a self-sabotaging thing. It's something that it's almost like they have no faith that anything good can happen. So then, I'll just ride the fence and then let the chips fall where they may. And then later on, it's like you find out, if only you would have made that phone call, you would have got the yes. And that this is a perpetual energy with this person. They do understand it. And I feel like now Archangel Michael is like, if you don't get your behind up and call Taurus, if you don't get your behind up and go near Taurus right now, I, huh, like, I feel like they're giving them the side eye. Remember the meme where that girl had her neck to the side and her hand out like this? If you don't go out there right now, don't talk to me about what you don't have. Don't tell me that your life is falling apart. I want to hear it. Stuck energies, Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. I feel like they're being shown why they are stuck. Their fears keep them trapped. This is someone who allows their fears of failure to keep them from doing anything good. And I feel that if you use lemons around this person, say you are around them currently, you want to do lemonade, lemon drinks, lemon flavor, lemon scent, put a bowl of lemons out, use the color, wear it, light lemon colored or lemon scented candles, to get them to see things differently. because fear does push us to a place where we are stubborn about the way that we see things, because the angels are asking this person to compromise, which requires innovative thinking. Angel number 2323 is here, and this tells me this person goes through endless cycles of the same old crap. But there's something that they don't want to, they're resisting. When this number comes out, it's like you're resisting this, you're resisting seeing things differently, right? And it happens so much so that this person may be down, they may be a very negative person. People may be loath to be around them, like they don't even want to hang around this person very much, right? Like they may be depressed, and they haven't made a decision to live for themselves. They live for everyone else, even though it may be displayed as selfishness. And the way that they would live for themselves would be to say, um, I mean, the way that they would live for other people is to be focused on how another person may react to them, how another person may never go for XYZ, and how, or maybe how they never get what they want out of a situation. Therefore, they have to, defend. Um, they don't realize that life is about passion, not about focusing on the negative and what we don't have and what we can't have and when it didn't happen and all that stuff. Life is about passion, right? And when they start making that change, the world around them follows. Archangel Michael's trying to help them see that. So, yeah, yeah, I feel like this person could be like self-centered in a sense, because living for yourself is different from being self-centered. Self-centered is about everything, every bad thing that happens, it's on me, right? All the good, everything that happens in this world is about me. They look like that and it's because of me, and not about, like, it doesn't matter. I want to be happy. I'm focused on happiness here. That, that's a different level of living for self. Living for self is totally different, right? It's like, this makes me happy, and it makes me happy when everyone else around me is happy, when things are balanced in my life, which encompasses everybody. When things are balanced in my life, life goes smooth. So that's more of a living for self here, that, than just be self-centered. So self-centered is like, I'm the sun and everything revolves around me, but if there's a solar flare, it's my fault. If this happens, it's my fault. you know it's winter time now, I must be sad because now everything's cold and it's my fault. It's like this person may be in that space. They feel like they have to let go of control issues. Control issues don't just mean do what I say. It just means like they feel like everything is happening due to them, or if anything happens to you, it's affecting them so badly. you know like, you lose your job, now they're just like, what am I gonna do? Instead of being like, I'm so sorry that you lost your job, I can only imagine how you feel. Instead they're just like, well, what about me though? I used to deal with a person like that. Oh my gosh. Like, a family member stole my identity when I was very young, right? So as I'm growing up, I move out. I had the worst credit. As a matter of fact, police used to show up at my house sometimes to be like, are you this person? And I'm like, nope. And we actually had like similar names. So they would think I was that person. At one time, I actually got taken in. And then they find out, oh, it really wasn't you. It was the other person. I'm like, I wasn't even there when, I wasn't even anywhere in the vicinity. As a matter of fact, I'm a young adult. I didn't even have a car, so I couldn't have been there. So either way, right? The person I was hanging out with, the people I was dealing with, the people I were dealing with, and everything, they took it it's that because of what you are going through, I am suffering. And I'm just like, you're not suffering a bit. It's not stopping you from jack. You're still getting credit cards. I can't do anything. It's not affecting you. Like, how are you taking it that personally? I work, I'm paying my part. It has nothing to do with that. So I'm just trying to figure out how it's bothering you so badly. Like, you know what I mean? That's something I have to deal with. You have no sympathy for me. It was all about them. It was so funny. Now it's funny when I look back, but at the time I was frustrated beyond words. I'm like, I'm like, wait a minute, how sway? Let's does that seem legit to you? Or is that the way you think? Now if I'm starting to rethink hanging out with you, because now I think you're slow. Like, either that or you're very manipulative, which either way is unattractive. Let's just move on. Either way, you could be dealing with a, a Libra or a Leo. I'm seeing Cancer Leo cusp, Virgo Libra cusp, Even I could even say Libra, Leo, Virgo cusp also. If you're not dealing with those signs, but you don't have to be those signs, could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.